I think your path from, as you put it, W-2 to entrepreneurship is one that a lot of people may look to emulate or have emulated. So would love to hear that path.
Yeah, started out in insurance. My cousin worked for Colonial Life, so I started there. It's the same thing. You got some kid, I was 25, or I was 27, I think, when I came back, 26, 27. And when you're trying to sell policies for a company, you need to have somebody by your side that's a little bit older, been in the business for a while. So I was setting up meetings, and I liked it. We had it, we did some sales. It's just when you're talking about death, cancer, all that stuff, it was just a miserable sale. And then I had a friend that was telling me that he was doing not final expense, but when we were dealing with people in the next insurance, or the next sales position was with another insurance brokerage, and it was like final expense insurance. So we were covering basically insurance to bury somebody. And I did really well with it. But again, going back to talking about cancer and death every day was just miserable. I didn't like it. I was making money, and I'm like, I can't do this. I need a happy sale if I'm going to stick with this. And I was venting to a friend of mine, and her husband, or fiance at the time, he ran a brokerage with USA Mortgage. And he'd been talking me to get in. He's like, why don't you stop being a slimy insurance salesperson and come be a mortgage person? And he got me in. He trained me up, and I got into the mortgage business. And I still hold my license, do deals. I take a name and a number, and I give it to my assistant, and he runs with it. But it's a great career path. You can do really well with it. You can make a lot of money with it. I didn't see the path of getting an assistant and getting a system in place at the time, and I didn't have anybody that was kind of showing me that way. So I was taking phone calls till 10 o'clock at night. My thing was like, I'm available whenever. Well, people took that to heart, and they would call me when they're panicking about buying a house, which is a stressful experience. And I think after about 3 or 4 years, I was just getting burnt out. And an opportunity came up with a friend that worked for a roofing manufacturer. And I got into that. And because I'd always wondered what, working for a corporate company would look like. USA was, but it was more, you're kind of an independent contractor in a sense. But this was, the corporate path. I mean, you literally start out as a salesperson, you can work your way up to manager, district manager, regional. So I said, yeah, let's try it out. Let's do it. It was great. It kind of gave me what a corporate sales process looks like, what they expect using CRMs. It wasn't like, hey, you should use this. Like, no, you have to use this. This is what you have to do. And I was doing B2B. And so dealing with distribution, dealing with contractors. And since I came kind of from a blue collar family, I was able to relate to them a little bit better and still put on a nice shirt and some nice shoes. And, you're coming from corporate. They all know that you're coming from a corporate office, but it was easier to relate with those people.
That's a great point, and I'm sure a skill that helps you to this day when you're taking over a new company. A lot of times you'll see folks that, let's say, are fresh out of graduate school with an MBA looking to buy an HVAC company or a plumbing company or something along those lines. And my initial thought, I've never been through that, so I don't know, but my initial thought is always, how are the existing team members going to react to you stepping in? And you mentioning that you have a blue-collar background that you kind of mesh with your more professional white-collar side. And I don't even know if that's the right phrase or if I just accidentally said something that's offensive to anyone.
No, it's true, though. They size you up. I mean, we've done it 3 times, and I'm the face of it. So I have partners with each one of the businesses, and that first day is very intimidating because you're walking into a company that the employees have no clue what's happening. And they do that for a reason, because the owner will run the risk of losing those people, and that's going to devalue the company if they sell it with their key person leaving or start looking for another job. So you don't want to bring that panic before the sale. And unfortunately, you want to do it the day of the sale, and you want to do it as soon as possible. But those initial meetings everybody's worried. everybody's concerned. They don't know who you are. They don't know your background. So you really have to get some confidence in those people in that first meeting, and then in those initial days following. I mean, it's very important to kind of win them over.